So now 1-0 in favor of Lucky13 at this point. Slayer taking that in fairly convincing fashion. Head into game 2, which I believe is a TvT on, I believe, King Sejong. I will, yeah, King Sejong Station. Load into that right now. This is our gold match. Oh, thank you for whoever mentioned that in the chat. All right, so little friendly chat before the game starts. TaliTemlaa, quite humble there. Ensalada saying that TvT is their worst matchup, but you know, anything can happen. Any given Sunday, any team can win. So alright, let's get started. Upper left here is our pink Terran from Team Lucky13, Ensalada. In case you were curious, that is potentially Spanish for salad. If my high school Spanish from 15 years ago still serves me well. Anyways, down here in the bottom right, our orange Terran from CTsix EU is TaliTemlaa, who I will just refer to as Tali. That's too many syllables to have to say over and over again. Oh, little dance party happening over there in the corner. Like Tali opting for gas first, and then the racks coming down. Whereas our salad-eating friend up here has decided to go with a more standard racks first. This tiny little supply depot here, just barely enough HP to hold, block any kind of scouting from happening. So Tali will be relatively blind for the early part of the game. Won't be able to get in and scout any gas timings, if there's any extra racks behind there. Though with the gas first possible, Tali might be looking to go for a quick Reaper. So they'll be able to, Reapers don't really care too much about walls. They can just hop up and over. And no, looks like it is actually his Marine first. TvT can offer some pretty exciting matchups. Tanks can, well-placed tanks can swing a battle in one team's favor very quickly. They get some good shots off, and so we have a factory coming down both sides of the map. Tali's factory is almost done. Ensalada's is just getting started. Excuse me. We have a TekLad coming down on the factory, so it could be could see a quick tank. Perhaps you know, maybe from the starport could be a Banshee, or maybe a tank then a Banshee when they swap the add-on over. Nope, no tank. Second gas coming down here. So those are right now two very different builds. It's like we are moderately supply blocked over here on Tali's side. Depot finished one of these days. Oh, there's the call down. We have another command center coming down. Oh, it is going to be a Banshee over for Tali on that side. We have a command center over here. So it's looking like the Slay wants to expand pretty quickly. Get his economy going. Yeah, Cloak, Banshee, and a Hellion down over here. We've got Marines and looks like Widow Mine coming out for Ensalada. Looks like with this missile turret here in the supply line, in the mineral line, I don't know how much this Banshee is gonna really be able to pull off. You know, even once it gets Cloak, the turret can see it, shots off, and that would be the end of that. Viking coming out of the starport here. Cloak just about done on this Banshee, which the turret unfortunately renders. Oh, and oh, look at this. Yeah, that Viking says, "Not in my house. Get out." No, get out faster. Marines say no, thank you. And Cloak's just in time. 8 hit points left on that Banshee. Go lick his wounds at home. Viking hoping to maybe catch it when it comes out of Cloak, but oh, I forgot about scan. Terran's instant vision of wherever they'd like to look. But clearly that was not all of Tali's plan. Got some Marines sitting out front here, some tanks coming out, Vikings, more barracks, command center, Ensalada landing down bottom here, with plenty of SCVs to get started mining. Like both of our Terrans trying to get a nice comfortable situation on their sides of the map. Tanks in good positions for defense, bunkers going up, scans going down, Vikings all over the place. Another Banshee coming in here. Oh no, maybe not. Another Banshee coming down to the natural. I've kind of enjoyed this map. The way that the naturals are kind of situated, going directly at each other. It makes the map feel a little bit smaller than it really is. But Tali might be poking out here with a little 2-tank, some number of Marines. Push across the map, 13 Marines, 2 tanks. Hellion hanging out around here somewhere. There he is. I don't know if any of you folks play or in the Heroes of the Storm beta at all. On a completely unrelated note, but I have, since I've been in the beta, the alpha, have been referring to tanks as she's. So my tanks all now have a gender, thanks to Sergeant Hammer. Also my favorite hero in the game. If anybody ever pops in there and sees Danimal in game playing Sergeant Hammer, say hello. This is interesting. Gonna like maybe siege up, maybe lift the tanks up, or yep, sieging up, and then probably gonna drop some units up top there. Get some vision. At the very least, get the add-on. So much vision. Oh no, he can hit. Good amount. Yeah. He's coming around the side here. Ensalada's not having any of this. 2 Vikings taking pot shots at each other, tanks taking out the tanks. This little squad up here, though, is untouched by anything down bottom. Those SCVs just kind of hanging out, hoping to survive the assault. SCVs escaping down to the natural. Nice, safe place to go. And these Marines just kind of really running rampant up in the main here. We come around back here and maybe pick up a supply depot or 2. This tank's gonna come up and see what he can do, she can do. After I just got finished telling you that I gendered my tanks. Oh no, blows them off the side of this cliff. That was impressive. So it looks like Ensalada has cleaned up this this aggression here from Tali. Trying to pick off that Banshee. And Marauder's not so well known for their ability to shoot up, so Banshee gets out of there relatively unscathed. So it looks like Ensalada might just be marching across the map with his own aggression. We've got some one attack is almost done for Tali, who put down their eBay quite a bit later than his opponent. Who already has one attack. Tali comes out, meets the opponent head on, and a kind of awkward little alcove here in between his ramps. Not the best spot for Tali to engage. But he's already set up pretty defensively right here with that tank, so nothing's coming up that ramp. Not without seriously overwhelming odds, overwhelming numbers. It's like Tali's pretty heavy here on the Marines, pumping out 6 at a time. Got one armor coming up. As well, looking to get combat shields. Yeah, both our Terrans have Stim already and one attack. Got a drop down here in the Ensalada's natural, which is gonna cleaned up pretty handily. Oh, saves one Marine. One Marine, teacher's pet over here. Gonna maybe try to potentially tickle this upgrade before it finishes. Maybe tickling it's gonna be good luck, because he's not getting out of there alive. No amount of healing is gonna. Yeah, not even the medevac. Not even the medevac gets out of there. And we got a third. Third's floating over at about the exact same time for both of our Terrans. Gonna maybe take advantage of a little bit of a lull in the action as both of our Terrans try to get their armies built back up again. Maybe saving up some energy for some mules, some scans. Well, so Tali might be a little supply blocked at the moment, with no depots in sight. So Ensalada sees all of this. He knows exactly what his opponent's. There goes a supply depot. Knows what's going on. Coming around, sweeping around from the west here. We're poking from the other side of the third base, which is quite undefended aside from a couple of turrets. Yeah, those turrets are going to fall very quickly. These tanks siege up and hit a supply depot. Denies mining at the third, maybe takes down the command center. Yeah, there it goes. There it is. There's smoke and rubble. And that's something you don't want to see. Come down that ramp, bunch of siege tanks sieged up. And we have a drop coming up here from Tali. Hoping to pull back some forces, maybe take out the third by attrition and vengeance. Some other equally large sounding word. Yeah, this third's gonna fall. This is not a whole lot up here. Those Marines that I saw down in the corner ran away. A little afraid of this force. This Marauder's doing a little work. And building the new command center right down on the low ground. Not far to travel. But I like this. I like how Tali comes up into the right up into the main. His opponent has a ways to go to come up and respond to this. Taking out the add-on. My favorite target is a Protoss. Please don't hate in the chat. There is a chat. Their vacs are out of there. Maybe come up. Yep. Good call. Come down. Maybe take out this command center or cancel it. And then no, maybe no. And maybe we're gonna take off. Let's see what else is happening around King Sejong Station. Lots of Marines coming out. Tali is pretty well fortified over here. Nice little turtle position here. 3 tanks. Command center floating over. Retake that 3rd. Ensalada marching back across the map. I like this with Tali getting some upgrades for his tanks, which is definitely going to make quite a bit of difference. Those tank shots are going to do a hell of a lot more damage versus Ensalada's tank shots doing obviously less damage. We have an engagement right here on this ramp. Tali in good high ground position, able to siege up and pick off his opponent before they're able to get into range. Looks like a couple of folks over here. Must be their break time. They don't feel like getting into that fight. And Ensalada heading back home, regroup. Oh, a drop coming over here into the natural. Maybe get about half the drop dropped, a little over half, before their comrades fell in the medevac. But they're going to get cleaned up quite handily. In the meantime, Tali is reestablishing the 3rd over here. Ensalada is well going for a 3rd. There's a 4th base built. 4th command center built in Ensalada's base. And looks like coming over to take the far 4th, as opposed to the 4th behind the rocks, which is an interesting decision. I really don't have anything to say positive or negative about it. Just not what I was expecting. And it looks like maybe Tali is thinking to do the same thing with the positioning. Positioning of their bases. We have an engagement happening. You know, look at this. I'm so excited about the command center positions. I missed this engagement in the middle of the map, which looks to be just a handful of medevacs left and a tank. So that's what happens when 2 equally matched forces run head to head. Not a whole lot left afterwards. Got some mines coming out here for Tali. A mine already dropped down over here. I don't know if Ensalada is aware of it or not. Although one quick scan would reveal it to his opponent. Yeah, the 4th over here. 4th slowly making its way over there. Both of our opponents fighting over this piece of real estate. Oh, it looks like a shot did go off and got 1 kill. Let's see what happens when they come over this one. Get the medevac. And they walk away. Like 2 boxers circling around the ring, poking a jab here, jab there, protecting the face, and then there they go. Throwing hooks, haymakers, and Tali sends them home. 1 medevac left. 2-1 Marines gonna do pretty quick work over here. 3 attack on the way, just about done for our orange Terran. Looks like he's gonna come up here, maybe drop into the natural, or maybe check in over here for a base. That kind of tells a story for you right there, I suppose. 70 army supply to 37, 78 workers to 35. Nice. Was gonna break through, decides to hell with it. In we go. Drops him off, runs away. Denies the fourth. Cleans up the natural. We're looking at 145 supply to 66. Nearly double the economy. I feel like it's probably just a matter of time here before maybe see the GG. Coming in here, dropping down at the third. Handful of Marines. Oh, no! No, that drop was denied. Ensalada not giving up yet. And well, I don't blame him. As long as you've got mules and a couple of barracks, you're good to go. Tali looking to put up a fifth base. Coming down here. So many units on the way. 12 Marines in production. 3-1 Marines versus we have over here 2-1 for Ensalada. Tali just about maxed. Ensalada just about half max. Semi-max. A little bit of posturing here. Parade of Marines marching over to the main army. Yeah, 116 army supply to 61. These two armies go head to head. The math pretty much explains the outcome of that one. Small little drop over here, just kind of being annoying. Annoying to his opponent at this point. Oops. And he's just gonna come in, marching across. Oh, giving up a medevac full of Marines for free. That can happen. And this is the cleanup right here. The flank doesn't do a whole lot. Tank. Two attack tanks, just destroying, just literally just destroying his opponent. Small little hit squad up here, loading everything up into the medevac. Busted a move out of there. It's gonna drop onto nice little flying drop. That's gonna be the end of that small squad there. CC lifts, catches on fire, goes up in flames. The GG, well played by Ensalada, giving CTsix their first win in the matchup. So that ties up the series 1-1. Very well done. Both sides of the map there. So tank Marine can be a pretty fast-paced matchup. Just updating the score here for you folks. So, oops. Hope I didn't just close the stream. No, there we go. Okay. So 1-1 right now. Next matchup.